We begin right here at 4 o'clock with another huge development in the Crystal Rogers murder investigation. Police have made a third arrest in the case. The Nelson County grand jury indicting Steve Lawson on 2 charges: conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. Steve Lawson is believed to be Joseph Lawson's father. Joseph was first arrested in the case earlier this year. Right now, Steve Lawson is in jail in Harrison County, Indiana. He will be extradited back to Nelson County for his arraignment later this month. Here's what we know about the new charges and how police believe he's connected. Pieces falling into place 8 years after the disappearance of Crystal Rogers, the mother of 5 from Bardstown, last seen alive 4th of July weekend 2015. Now, 3 men have been linked to her death, believed to have happened that very same weekend. Joseph Lawson was the first arrest. Brooks Houck was second. Now, Steve Lawson marks the third, a name not new to the investigation. In fact, it was first mentioned just months after Rogers was reported missing inside the Nelson County Sheriff's interrogation room.
Okay, who is Steve Lawson?
He's somebody that works for me.
Main suspect at the time, Brooks Houck, explains why he had a late-night phone call with Steve on the night Crystal disappeared. Houck called Steve from inside the interrogation.
The other night you called me really late, and I forgot what you asked me. Can you...
Steve is heard telling Houck he called him with a question for Crystal. Houck says he had to call her to ask and would call him back. Detective John Snow questions that answer, saying it doesn't line up with Houck's initial story.
So that begs a question in my mind.
All right.
If she's in the truck next to you when he called, why would you need to call her?
News of the latest arrest in the case comes just days after the latest search. 2 properties in Cox's Creek, the focus of a 3-day effort. FBI and Kentucky State Police using heavy machinery to dig massive holes, the first near a wooded tree line, the second just across the street behind an abandoned trailer on Thompson Hill Road. Authorities would not confirm which case the search was connected to, only saying it was one of these 3 from Bardstown. Crystal Rogers' grandfather, Till Ballard, was on site. Hopeful investigators were finding a critical piece of evidence in his granddaughter's case.
I just hope the day comes that we can get her remains and bury her, and everybody involved in this pay for it the rest of their lives.
Now, 3 men are connected, facing charges for a death that still has many unanswered questions. So here are the 3 upcoming court dates you need to know about. Steve Lawson is expected in court on December the 21st for his arraignment. Joseph Lawson's next court date is January the 5th, and Brooks Houck is scheduled to be in court on February the 8th. Of course, the WHAS 11 team will be there for all of them.